Welcome into Fantasy Unclean. I am your host. We are your hosts. Rich Fiddler, Scott Robwick, and Frodo Carvel. Gentlemen, how are we doing this evening?
How are we doing, Frodo?
Well, 3 levels. We'll start off with the physical. I'm falling apart. I tripped and fell yesterday because I'm fucking klutz, and stopped myself, sort of, and hurt my shoulder. And then stood up from my gaming chair last night and pulled something in my left knee that now does not want to work anymore. It hurts. I played Warzone, got shit on most of the day because this is like what it's like to hear audio. That's even more.
Yeah.
And then I have a new team I fucking hate. Fuck the Jaguars.
Dude, that was one of the most
can't-
brutal bets.
Fucking
So
make it up.
Frodo had how many legs?
9.
Nine leg
It was
parlay.
At least an 8, yeah.
9 leg parlay. One he pushed on.
No, I won everything.
I thought you had pushed on part of it.
We were talking about maybe he would push on a tie if it was a tie game.
No, but I was thinking that he had said that he had pushed on one of the legs earlier.
No, I said even if like because it was on the over of the Chiefs game.
Oh, that's
if,
right.
If it
That's
ends
right.
now, at least I push.
That's right. That's
Got
right.
it. Got it.
I knew we were talking about something that I was like, you would said something
Yeah.
about pushing on that. But yeah, so 8 legs had hit going into Monday night's game
Yep.
where you had the Jaguars
Money
money
line.
line. That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
them to win. Not the spread, not the 8-point spread or whatever.
Yeah.
9-point spread it was last week.
Yeah.
You just needed them to win.
Yeah. Against the Bengals, who fucking let 400 yards from the Steelers all over him and got obliterated.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
But Jake Browning decided he could play football.
Like he was like fucking the next Drew Brees.
And then, I mean, and his stat lines for the night were fantastic.
Yeah, because the defense didn't know how to fucking stop anything.
Yeah. I think the defense went into that game going, oh, we're not going to have to do anything.
And then I'm like, okay, it's fine. Like, it's going fourth quarter. Just need to get a field goal. And what happens? Fucking Trevor Lawrence gets stepped on by his offensive guy and can't even get off the field and now is out. And then they get into overtime by kicking field goal, which they missed a field goal, so I would have won.
Yep.
Then they drive down and he throws it to Calvin Ridley on like the 2-yard line, and they call offensive holding. It wasn't holding.
Yeah, Scott sent me a message and was like, that was the quickest replay I've ever seen, and there was hardly anything there.
Yeah. And so
And that
I
was a
lost.
great pass.
Yeah.
Oh, it was a hell of a pass, hell of a catch.
Yeah.
And they were like, and
Flag.
holding.
Yeah.
Holding. There it is.
I'm
That-
like-
we don't need to question it from there.
I'm
Yeah.
like fucking yelling at the TV. Amanda's like, what? Where was the holding? I'm like, nowhere. So then they punt and the Bengals drive down because Jacksonville forgot how to play fucking defense.
Yeah.
And they kick a field goal and win, and I lose, and I just watched $1,700 just evaporate.
Yeah. Luckily, you didn't bet $1,700.
No, I bet $20. But
Yeah.
I was
when you're so close to that.
I was
You're
looking.
losing money at that point.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've already spent the $1,700.
Yeah.
You're
And I'm
like,
like-
I've got a week off of work and I just got paid for it. We're good.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm getting paid for it anyway. But
I'm just saying.
yeah, but I'm like, this is the third time on Monday Night Football it's fucked up a parlay that I was like on the last leg. Where last time it would have been a lot more, 5,900. The only
Yeah.
and both have I had silver linings in both. One, the Bills lost.
Yeah.
This, the Dolphins got the first in the AFC because the Jaguars lost. But I would much rather have $1,700 and be number 2 seed.
Right. And
Yeah.
get the number 1 seed later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's get all in. I'm not. Okay. If I could spend $1,500 right now and guarantee the number 1 seed to the Seahawks, I don't think I would do it.
No.
And I love the Seahawks. By the way, Geno Smith kind of is not a great quarterback.
He had a great game.
Yeah.
He had a good stat line.
He played really well against Dallas.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they put up. They did everything
He
that
had
they needed
he
to
had
do.
one bad play.
They beat the. I really try not to be this guy, but the refs beat the shit out of them.
They did.
I know that the Cowboys had as many yards and even one more penalty, I think. but all of the penalties that the Cowboys got in their favor were critical. Third down.
And it wasn't just like little penalties.
They were, yeah.
It was like field-changing penalties.
Exactly.
Drive extending.
There was 5 flags in a row on one drive.
Yeah.
And every single one of them against the Seahawks.
Yeah, the penalty
and 3 of them, I think, on third down.
The penalty on Bobby Wagner for the unnecessary roughness or late hit or whatever it was. It was just pass interference.
Yeah.
It was pass interference. As the ball hit the guy's hands.
Yep. It was bang, bang. At least it's a questionable call.
Yeah.
And instead, amid all of the other penalties and shit like that.
And that was a third down.
Crew.
That was a third down.
I hate that crew, dude.
That's the same one that was at Field again.
Yeah.
And then there was the like 2 plays later, there was the play that
Tariq Woolen.
Yeah, Tariq Woolen got flagged for pass interference when all he had was his shoulder, or was his hand on his shoulder.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah. No
didn't
tug,
pull
no-
on him.
no-
there was no
nothing.
jersey pull.
There's
There
not
was-
a pass in the NFL that does not happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
Every play.
There's hand fighting and way more aggressive stuff that gets let go on every play.
And on other parts of the field at that moment.
And that was like a 47-yard penalty.
Yeah. Fucking brutal, dude. It was rough. I hated every moment of that game. I knew we were going to lose early in the game with all those fucking penalties going. Like, it's just so hard. If we
the
played
thing
a
is
perfect
like,
game, which we almost
they
did
were
in terms
in
of
it.
offense.
There was a few things that which I had said something to Frodo about it. I think we were playing some games later, and I said something to Frodo about it later. I think they would have won that game had Tyler Lockett come down with that ball.
Yep.
In
That
the
was
fourth
that
quarter.
was a momentum shifting.
I feel like that changed everything. When he
Absolutely.
dropped that pass, I was
And he
like,
doesn't.
I feel like they just lost the game right there.
Tyler Lockett doesn't drop the most extremely difficult passes, and yet this layup, perfect, wide open field, and it just total drop.
Yeah, because he very likely could have gotten many more yards off of that play.
Yeah, it would have been a huge chunk play. I don't want to spend too much time on the Seahawks, but the last thing I want to talk about is how aggressive and how much I loved the play calling at the end of the first half when they've got 30 seconds on the clock, and instead of playing it safe, they played it aggressive and took a couple of shots, got themselves within field goal range, and then said, that's not enough. We want a touchdown.
Yeah.
And went further, got the touchdown, got a flag, got another touchdown, got a flag, then went for it a third time
And he got a third
and
time.
got a
3
got a
touchdowns.
touchdown.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
it was bananas. Amanda, lovely to see you here tonight.
Do you want your Venmo or Cash App?
Yeah, do you want to just hold up your barcode and she can just scan that right now for you? Hello, friends. I am here. I'm just here. Uh-oh.
Speaking of, you probably haven't watched episode 3 of Hard Knocks yet, have you?
I have not yet, no.
Mike McDaniel is hilarious. Everyone knows this.
Yes.
But Tyreek Hill, they got him. He was out for the coin flip, and he's like, "Hey, play good today. Play good today." And he looks at Samuel, and goes, "Hey, play, ball out. Throw some picks for you." And he goes, I'm like, I wonder what can. And there's one like that first big touchdown from Tyreek Hill. You see Mike
Yeah.
McDaniel on the side. He's like, they're favoring Waddle right now. Let's see how this goes. And
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. That was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm eager to catch up on Hard Knocks. Unfortunately, my wife likes football now. Not football mostly. In fact, she doesn't even like fantasy football.
Yeah, that's true.
Let alone regular football. But she is at least invested emotionally, like us all.
Yeah.
So she wants to watch it.
Speaking of emotional, you and I are elimination game this week
Yeah,
for
we're in an
Dynasty.
elimination game for you.
For you too.
So some shit has to go wrong, wildly wrong for me to lose. Like,
I will
it's not
know-
like if I lose, I'm out.
So I will know
you
exactly
guys
how.
are close to the same points,
Yeah,
though.
I will know
You're
exactly.
ahead by like 10 points.
This is the thing. most of my team, major players, Dolphins, are playing Monday night. So I don't know exactly how many
Dude,
I
I
need
know, dude.
going into Monday Night Football. And they play Tennessee, which can't cover a wide receiver.
Yeah, I don't remember who I put. I've got Tennessee for some. I've got a Tennessee player. I don't remember who off the top of my head right now. And I went, I should probably just. Oh, it's Hopkins. I was like, I should probably just play him. That way, I've got some investment in my guy on
Yeah.
Monday night.
Yeah. That league. In that league, we are sitting 4, 5, and 6. Scott, you're in 4th. Frodo, you're in 5th, and I'm in 6th.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter what happens in that league as long as I win.
You're winning in.
Because I have both of you guys on points.
Yeah.
So whoever loses, I jump. So no matter what happens behind me,
Yeah.
I'm ahead of everybody in that area as far as points goes. So as long as I win my game, and the great news is I go against Action Green.
Dude, he's had a couple.
He's
good
had a couple of
this
good games.
season, all right, like
Frodo has a loss against him.
Yeah.
It helps when your players don't score points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly how people lose.
I have to. You have to outscore me. If you beat me, you have to outscore me by. No, they'll jump. I'll go to 6th if I lose.
Yeah, because Frodo will or Rick will leap.
Leap both of
Ahead.
I
us.
have to win, though.
If
Yes,
you
I
win.
have to win.
Yeah. Otherwise, who's in? Chris?
Justin Cram. Oh, who's in behind me? Behind us? No, it would be Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon's in 7th.
If
yeah.
both of them lose, which they might actually go against each other, now that I think about it, if both of them lose, if they're not both going against each other,
Jake is playing Trashly.
okay.
No.
So
He's
if
playing
they
Justin
if they
Cram.
both lose, I'm in.
Okay.
Yep.
So if they both lose, we're all in. Doesn't matter what happens.
This is a really good league in terms of down to the wire. Fucking everybody's in it. Like
Yep.
we
Yeah.
got, I think 1 and 2 are locked up in
Yep.
terms of playoff.
Yeah.
Three, down to 3.
Down to 3 now.
Yep.
Let me see. I'm in. That's a different one. League. Yeah, 3rd place. Broccoli locked it up
Yep.
because he's 8 and 5. I'm 7 and 6. You're 7 and 6, and
So if Nick loses and Brock loses, then
I could hop both of them.
you and I
Could
Frodo,
yeah.
Yeah.
You or
either
I.
of you guys
Either
could
of
jump
us,
in.
yeah.
Up
could
there.
jump into the second seed
Yes.
see
and
who-
get a bye week even.
Yes. They've
And-
just they've guaranteed their
And they're playing
playoff.
each other.
Ah, damn it. That means we can't take that means the second seed's off.
Second seed's off.
How
Yeah.
many points do they have though?
Doesn't matter because they're gonna have one game,
One game
over
up
us.
of me.
Oh,
So
true.
we could jump into third,
Third.
4th.
yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I love
You
this
guys
kind of
legit. It could work out that somebody jumps to 3rd and just somebody drops to 6th,
And we play each other.
and you
again.
play each other again.
Yeah, dude.
And in our main league, it's a win and in. If I win, I'm in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I've
Scott and I are playing each other in that league, and it literally makes no difference who
We got it
wins.
locked up. Oh, I think we did this last year. Do you want to do kickers only or something like that?
My
We need points.
only thought is your points.
Yeah, I need points.
So
Yeah.
I almost suggested we sit everybody. I was like, Scott's not gonna want to do that. He wants his points.
Yeah, I'm gonna need the points.
Wait,
So-
no, I'm not. I'm one game back, but I
was gonna say, I
need
think you're out in that one right now.
a loss, which I'm going against. If I beat Brandon, then we would have
gonna
the
have the same
same record. But I need Nick to lose, so that way a slot opens up. Nick or Toad to lose because I got them on points.
Yeah, so it's Nick and
Nick and Todd.
Yeah.
oh, and they're playing each other. So
Yeah.
one of them's gonna lose.
Yeah. So
you got to win. If
You
you
win.
win, you're in.
Yeah,
I'm
you
in.
win and you're in.
Okay. All right.
So,
I've scratched it. I put 2 great weeks. Thank you, Dolphins, for
Getting back into it.
into it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mismanaged all year long. Like, right player in, out, wrong
well, that
player in.
and then in $10, that's still completely up in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think first place has.
First and second are completely locked.
Okay.
No.
Oh.
They're not. 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 8-5, 7-6, 7-6, 7-6.
Nobody's
I'm 6 and
absolutely
7.
locked into the playoffs.
I'm
yet.
in
They,
ninth.
they are, though, because of their
Points.
score.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
I am not. I could legit fall out.
yeah.
I'm in third, but if everybody wins between
Yeah,
4,
Team
5,
4
and 6,
has way more points.
Yeah.
1900.
Oh fuck! I forgot. I'm on the outside looking in right now. So I need a win.
I'm playing you. In $10.
Hold on. Let's go back to $10 there. How am I? So go down. I'm playing Zach, I think, or no, Seahawks.
You're right here.
Yep. So I'm playing number 8 right now.
Yeah, you're
so
playing.
you have to win, and you need.
Crunchwrap.
Yeah. So I
Yep.
need Crunchwrap. So I got to beat him, and then I need somebody else to lose. Who do I need
Yeah.
to lose? I need.
Either me or Rich to lose.
Oh well, one of you guys is gonna lose. Oh,
Yeah,
do I
what-
have you guys on points?
Where you at? 1594. You got me by 25 points.
Okay.
No,
You got-
you need Frodo to lose. I'm 1 game ahead.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
8 and 5.
Good
Oh
job.
yeah.
Good luck, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm pulling
Yeah.
for you.
So
Man, I
at
just
the
need you to lose
best,
everywhere.
So, you guys are playing each other.
huh?
You're
guys-
playing each other,
Yeah.
and we're playing each
each
other.
other, yeah. It's a bunch of fucking circle jerks. It's just,
We're not
Yeah,
playing.
dude.
Are we playing each other? Are any of us playing each other in Bros and Hoes?
Bros and O's, I am going
I'm
up
playing
against Brittany,
Yeah. So no. Yeah. None
B
of us.
titty.
and
Yeah,
I'm in
a winning in.
I'm in the final
Fair.
playoff slot, so I need to win.
Yeah, I'm in a. Am I winning in there?
Yeah, you're 7-6.
7 and 6.
You're in third.
Yeah.
So if I
I'm one
lose,
ahead.
I could fall out, and I'm
And
going
I-
against the number 1 guy right now.
Yeah,
Perfect.
and I am.
But
more,
but one of his 2 losses is to me.
yeah.
So I
So
can do it
if
again.
if Trashley or you lose, and I win, I will hop up in the 3rd or 4th because I got you guys on points. But
Damn.
no-
Yeah.
All right, this time of year, man.
Basically, if I win, if I win out, I made it in each one of
the main leagues.
in each one of the leagues.
Nice.
I lost last week in Dynasty, but I moved up because the 2 people that were ahead of me also lost,
Oh,
and I have them on points.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Wombat-
Whoa, whoa,
wombat
whoa,
fact.
whoa, sir.
I'm not tired of turtles. Why did I get blamed for that?
I actually did know that about their poop, and that's hilarious to me. You can make like a little igloo out of wombat poop.
Speaking of poop, I sent Rich a video that he replied, "What the fuck?" The guy that just cat is.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
what?
that's true.
You got to give us more details than that.
I'll just show you.
No, you got to tell us about it because this is a podcast.
I don't know. It's some form guy literally grabbing shit as it comes out of some animal.
Yeah,
We don't know what animal.
It looks like a cow.
I think it was a cow.
Okay, so it says we got a cow log
Yeah,
coming out. Okay,
Let's see, where is it?
yeah. I don't know. It was one of those weird videos that I was just like, "What the fuck, Frodo?"
And I said, if I had to see this, you had to see it too.
Yeah.
all right.
I'm finding it. Oh, here it is.
Our games were good last night. Oh, look at that. Why would you do that, man?
Oh, and he spells it
Like barehanded too.
barehanded. Yeah,
Not even gloves.
he
That's
he
filthy.
raw dogged that
Yeah.
That's fucking filthy.
Yeah.
filthy animal.
WTF, Frodo.
So one really fun thing that happened this week. Amanda was completely wrong. Like I tried to tell her that she would be.
Oh yes. Yeah. Yeah.
And the Niners dressed for a funeral, which none of that was pre-planned.
What do you mean?
They not all of them, but a large majority of the main players
Yeah.
all wore black,
Yeah.
and none of it was planned.
Nice. Nice. They're like, we're just gonna go put these Eagles to bed,
Yeah.
and they did
Yes, they did.
violently.
It was a great game.
It was so aggressive
It's
that
abusive.
non-players got ejected from the game.
That's true.
Yeah, it was so aggressive
By
that
the way,
Jerry
I thought
Springer
that was
got
bullshit.
jealous.
Like,
yeah,
like I didn't think he needed to be ejected. I thought your guy probably needed to be ejected because he threw a punch at the guy.
did he throw a punch? He like just
He,
pointed.
he didn't.
It was
didn't
kind of
technically throw a punch. He put his hand like in his face, like he had like two fingers like forward.
like,
So it was kind of like a point.
okay. And then
But-
it collided with his face.
But it caught his face. But
Okay.
that was after the other dude put his hands in his face.
I didn't look like I thought he put his hands kind of on his chest. Which what I'm saying is back off, bro.
Yeah.
versus it looked to me like he kind of did like
Yeah.
that.
All I know is every NFL play, either previous or current NFL player, said that they completely agree with what Greenlaw did.
Oh yeah.
Like nobody was against what Greenlaw did in that scenario, because one, there's no reason to have a team security guard
Yeah, I don't know what that's about.
standing next to your coach the entire game.
Yeah, I didn't know what that was about.
You're at home. It's not like you're in San Francisco.
Yeah. And he literally just stands next to the coach. Like, who are you protecting from on the field? Like, everybody on the field has to be.
Well, McVay has that one that pulls him back on.
Yeah,
was
but
gonna
that's not a
say there-
security
a
guard.
lot-
That dude's
Yeah.
literally, hey, step back.
Well, that's what I was wondering. Is I wonder if he was one of those guys, one of those assistants that does a lot of different things. They kept
Maybe.
calling him a security guy,
he's a security guard for the team.
but I don't know what his actual job is. Meaning, like, what's
Yeah.
his day-to-day job?
That's true.
His day-to-day job isn't. He's gonna shadow the head coach and make sure that nobody takes a shot at him.
Right.
I
But
don't
that's
know
the
what
thing.
it-
That's why
yeah.
nobody really understands, because nobody else has team security on the sidelines.
There's only one Philadelphia.
You have security guards on the field,
Sure.
Yeah.
but they're keeping fans off the field.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that was an interesting thing.
That was. And then the announcers were like, "This might be the fire that." The fuel that Philadelphia needs.
It
to
was
get-
fuel.
It was
Yeah.
fuel.
It was
Yeah,
fuel
except they
for
poured
the
it on
Niners.
themselves. They poured the fuel on
Yeah,
themselves.
yeah. They were like,
and lit it.
They were the monk.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm
Yeah.
gonna sacrifice myself to prove a
Yeah,
point.
they went full like Gatorade style.
Yeah,
with the
dude.
fuel.
They that guy the king of
I'll
in
be-
Gondor.
Oh, I was gonna be
It
down
pours
there
oil and goes
actually
jumping
next
off.
week,
Yeah.
Mason, but I canceled
that's-
that, so I'm not going down there. That'd have been cool though.
I don't know when I'll be in Medford area. He's Medford, right?
No,
Sutherland.
he's no,
Oh, I thought he was in Sutherland.
nope. He's over on the coast now.
Oh, what part?
Where you
Coos
at
Bay.
now?
Coos
Coos
Bay
Bay?
area.
Oh,
North Bend, Coos Bay.
Yeah.
That's
that
not
area. Oh, I'm actually looking for an office over there. So maybe
to move there?
Coquille. Gross. Where's Coquille? Coquille.
Mason,
Coquille.
Mason. Nobody knows where that's at. You can.
Nobody
You,
fucking
got to use like the bigger
Give me a
cities.
landmark.
You know the little cities, but the bigger cities that are over there on the coast.
Yeah, right.
So Coos
Give
Bay.
me a 20 minutes north or south of Coos. Coos.
Cuscotopia?
So as far as picks
Goose
go, as
Yeah.
far as there you go.
Yeah.
Minute from Coos Bay.
Called it.
Okay.
Okay.
As far as picks go this last week, Frodo, you had the best week.
Yeah, you
Yes.
did. I mean, if you had an 8-game or a 9-leg parlay,
Yeah.
that hit, I was assuming this whole time that you did well.
Yep. You had 10 games correct out of the like 14 or whatever it was this last week.
And
Okay.
Green Bay came out and strong for me too.
Yeah. That kept Scott and I from hitting our parlay this last week.
Oh yeah,
You hit your parlay, so you are firmly in the lead right now.
Sweet.
yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Which is important because this is the last week.
Yeah.
We're going into the very last week here because we're using the parlays to determine our pick order for
The off season though, so we still have
the fantasy or the postseason. I thought we were talking about.
no. We do play for that for playoffs.
Playoffs.
Oh yeah. Actual
We
playoffs.
have
have
we
five more
got like
weeks.
four or
I got-
5 more weeks.
I got confused between fantasy playoffs and
Yeah.
actual playoffs
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I forget that they're different.
Yeah, no, you're wrong
Yeah.
there. So as far as picks go, Frodo, you had 10 correct. I had 7. Scott, you had 6.
I have not done good the last couple of weeks.
No.
Month or two.
So current standings, I am at 109. Frodo, you are at 101. Scott, you are at 97.
109.
109.
So I'm 8 games back.
Yep.
That's not good, guys.
Yeah. So, and then as far as parlay goes right now, Frodo, you are in first at 1095.
Ooh, 1,095.
I am in second at 662.
Ooh.
And Scott, you are in third at 444.
All right. All right. All right.
You want to know what my parlay is now?
Sure, I haven't even put mine down yet.
Yeah, I haven't actually looked at this week's schedule at all. I was
So you're
visiting.
gonna just go on?
I'm on a fly. I'm going on a fly.
I'm gonna have to do that as well.
yeah.
Houston Texans
Okay.
plus 3.5, minus 3.5. Miami minus 13.
Wait until Monday night to find out. Like
Yep.
it.
Rams plus 7.
All right.
And I'm going because I don't know how the Rams will do against the Ravens, but I'm doing $75 to win 513.
All
right. So getting into this week's games.
We start off with a
Thursday
fucking
night.
burner.
Thursday night game. We
Dumpster
have
fire.
just a fucking fantastic game. Lowest over under on the week as well. So
I've never
that'll be
seen
fun.
an over under that low.
We have New England.
30 points. Oh my god.
Did you know that the Patriots set an NFL record that the last 3 games they've played have held their opponents to 10 points or less, but they've lost all 3.
Whoa. That's
Well-
a disgusting
Well, and
record.
the thing is, you think about it. Last week, the Chargers covered
With 6 points
with
total.
6 points,
oh yeah. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
I don't think that's ever happened.
Oh, it's 6-0. I've never seen that score.
Jesus, man.
And it got even worse than that because it got bet up towards the end. And I think it was at 6.5. So then you had the Patriots score 0 points and cover.
Jesus, dude. Jesus.
Oh, they're
So, anyways, we have New England traveling to Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh without Kenny Pickett.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Trubisky's in.
Yeah, so you have Trubisky against Zappy Bailey, an over-under of 30 points, and Pittsburgh is favored by 6.
Yeah, with that defense, give me Pittsburgh.
I mean, are 6 points going to get scored in this game?
By the defense, it will.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking.
I mean, it's got to be.
It's
New
gotta
England's
be
not
Pitt.
going to win.
J.J. Watt could outscore what the Patriots have done the last 2 weeks. Won't be
TJ.
hard. T.J. Watt, whatever.
Yeah.
JJ
J.J.
probably
might
could do.
Yeah.
J.J. had the same number of touchdowns as what New England had last week.
Yeah. Right.
0.
What's the other Watt brothers' name?
The
T-
fullback?
TJ, JJ, and Derek Watt,
Derek Watt.
which
Yeah.
is technically a DJ.
Oh really?
Yeah. But he didn't like going by it because of Full House.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's wrong with DJ? Oh my god, brutal.
Yeah.
When he was growing up,
Yeah,
he
when he
got
was-
made fun of because it was a girl's name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Okay.
God, that would be brutal, man. I just I can't imagine yelling around that house, going DJ, TJ, fucking everybody line up.
that's probably
Squad
what it
up.
was. That's probably why they just went by initials.
Yeah.
Because T, D, and J. I mean, you could yell
Everybody.
JJ real quick, and it's gonna almost sound like TJ
And everybody
or
else
DJ.
is coming up
And
anyway.
everybody's in trouble anytime a name is said in
What-
that house.
I've never even looked at it. What's their full name?
One's Derek.
Okay, what's his middle name?
I don't know.
Jay.
Okay, I'll look it up.
Next up, we have the Rams traveling to Baltimore. Baltimore coming off of a bye. Over under 40 points. Baltimore is 7-point favorites.
Trent Jordan Watt is TJ.
Jordan.
Derek
Okay.
John Watt is Derek Watt. And I'm trying to find JJ's.
It's just JJ.
It's just.
Where's
I really hope his name is Jelly. I want his name to be
Justin James?
Justin James.
Yeah,
Justin James
yeah.
sounds like a WWF wrestler.
He does not look like a Justin to me. He looks like a JJ.
He's the only JJ that exists.
Yeah.
And ever will.
Yeah.
And, okay. Rams Ravens favored by 7. Frodo, you're taking the Rams.
This is my first leg of the parlay.
Yeah.
Ravens have a propensity to play to what their opponent is, and the Rams have surprised people, and they're on that, like, in the playoff hunt. Even though some of the receivers are hurt, I think they're still going to play.
Is Laporta playing?
I don't know. He plays for the
Laporta?
Lions.
Yeah.
Sure, but it's with the Lions instead of the Rams.
Not Laporta.
Puka Nacua?
Puka Nacua.
Yes.
He got hurt.
He did, but he came back in that game.
Yeah.
He
Okay, I
played
thought-
the rest of that game.
Yeah, I
He
thought,
went out early
Yeah.
to the point where Sean McVay said, "I thought he was dead." That's what he said in the post conference.
God.
The post conference
Yeah.
interview. He was like, "I thought I was dead," and even Puka said, "I thought I was dead."
Yeah.
And then he came back in and played the rest of the game.
All right.
I'm trying to see. Was there an injury to Cooper Kupp too?
No, he played too.
He played. Yeah. I just didn't start.
I assume they're both playing.
They're both
Puka has
playing.
been hurt so many times, and you think that he's going to be out for a long period of time, and then he's back in the next week.
It's because he's a kid, man. They can
Yeah.
just do that.
Yeah, he's been questionable every week.
Yeah. Yeah.
Trust me, I know. I've had him on my roster. He's been questionable every week. I don't even think about it anymore.
Let's don't forget in our keeper league, that was a waiver pickup. Nobody drafted him.
Yeah.
So somebody's gonna get him at a good deal next year
If they keep him.
if they keep it. I mean, I don't know. You'd have to have a pretty good wide receiver.
I have him in our keeper league.
And you've got Christian McCaffrey who you're keeping. So who's your best wide receiver?
I mean, it might. He's not the main guy, but he might be the guy that I keep this year.
Puka?
Yeah.
That's my point. Is that
Yeah.
because you're going to get him at a 2-round discount from his ADP next year
Yeah.
because he was a waiver ad.
Yeah, because you have T. Higgins, Allen, and then you got Travis Kelce.
Yeah. I like Keenan Allen, but I don't like the.
Oh,
I don't like the injury concern. He's played fantastic.
Yeah.
I hope he continues to play fantastic. Nothing else has worked on that team, so.
right.
I don't see you have Puka on that team.
Oh. Maybe. Okay, I
You have
didn't,
that
I didn't get him
Dynasty.
in that league. I have him in.
Dynasty.
I have him
Okay,
in Dynasty
so-
and in Bros and Hosts.
So Frodo's taking the Rams. I don't think
Yeah.
I'm taking the Rams. I'm thinking I'm going to take the Ravens.
I
I understand why you're taking the Rams, but I'm going to take the Ravens.
I'm not saying the Rams win, but I don't think
Right.
that there's going to be more in the touchdowns. Ravens don't blow people out except for the Seahawks and the Lions. Sorry.
This has been a hard year to be a Seahawk fan.
This was the year you expected last year.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is what you expected your team to win some games,
Yeah.
kind of be in it here and there,
Yep.
but to not to also get blown out.
Yes. And then last year, what they did was they put a little hope in there.
Yeah.
and then they went, we're going to pay that hope $25 million a year.
Yeah.
And
Jaguars money line.
yeah.
Yeah. They tickled you a little bit, made you feel nice,
Yep.
Right in the grundle.
and then they were like, "Oh, right there."
They're like, ooh, this will be fun. This will be fun.
Bam.
Fisting.
Finger in the butthole.
Oh my God. Speaking of which, I went
that.
to Willamette Urology the other day. I might have told you guys this already. So
No, you haven't told me.
So I was I'm getting a vasectomy here in a couple of weeks.
Surprised they do it through the anal cavity.
Well, you gotta request it.
Prostate.
Yeah, right. So anyway, so I go there and I'm they're like, we need to do an anatomy exam. I'm like, okay, they're just balls, but
Yeah.
all right, go ahead. And so
Trust me, they're working. That's why I'm here.
Right. And so he's like, all right, just go ahead and just pull him down to here. It's not like I pull down my pants or whatever. And he's like, all right, and he takes the tip of my penis and he goes, boink. Looks inside my dick hole for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck is that about?
You can't, is that like a wishing well? Like
And also I'm like, okay, do I look at him? Do I not look at him? Do I look at the wall? And then like he's talking to me, and I'm like, I don't really want to talk to you while you're doing this. And then so then he's like feeling around the sack and whatever. And he's like, and he like starts to like, you know, and it's not comfortable when that happens. But then he's like, yoink, yoink, and he's like, you feel that? I'm like, yeah, dude, I fucking feel that. Like, it fucking hurts. He's like, yeah, that won't hurt after the surgery. I was like, then why the fuck are we doing it right now? Like, I hurt for like an hour after this fucking exam.
How hard was he yanking on the bag?
I paid a guy $100 to yank on my sack and put me in a wheelchair. Like, this is fucking brutal, dude. It was
Next up, real sex.
Yeah, it was the worst experience I've ever had. So anyway, but he did promise that I will continue to get erections. I was like, this is a deal breaker for me. Like, if you take that part out, like, I'm done. Like, I'll just walk away. And then he's like, like, it's not like I'm cut. So it's not like he had to like, you know, pull back the turtleneck and then do that. Like,
I'm just picturing him trying to make it talk. Like, do not buzz go. Do not picture it does.
like he's got like a Dilophosaurus, like, blah, 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 blah. And then he's like, look at the little penis hole.
Smoking Aces style.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah.
All right, getting back to football.
Oh my god.
We've got the Detroit Lions.
No, we didn't pick the. Did you pick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Scott and I are both on
I'm
Baltimore.
on an island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up, we've got Detroit traveling to Chicago.
Chicago.
43.5 point over under. Detroit is 3.5 point favorites.
Which Detroit is gonna
That's
show up?
the question.
Watching last week's game, like I'm like, oh, they're coming out kicking them in the dick, and then they let them get right back in it.
Yeah, they literally scored 3 touchdowns in 3 minutes of game time.
Yeah.
Look at the bet here. You guys see what's wrong with the
plus 150 on the money line?
they've got on the spread. They've got plus 100 on the favorite, and they've got minus 120 on the Bears.
Because they don't think
So they want to put the money. They're trying to get us to put the money over on the Lions right now. They want to get that number down below 3 or 2-3.
Yeah.
Huh.
Or no, if you're putting money on the Lions, it's going to go up.
Yeah.
You're right. It's going to go up.
Yeah.
So it started lower, and they wanted to get it above 3.5 or get it above 3,
or got bed down. Yeah. I'm still going Lions here.
It's not a crate like 3.5. I know that it's just over a field goal, but like
it wasn't the same as like before. They were like a 7.5 or 8 point favorite,
right?
When they're at home.
Right. When they've been at this sort of middling, they've been okay.
They should be able to beat the Bears.
Yes, they should.
They should have they beat them barely last time.
Yeah, so I placed
home.
a bet earlier this week on the Lions at -4. So,
So I wonder if there was money coming in on Chicago.
there was a bunch of money
and
coming
it
in.
brought it
Chicago.
down.
So now they're trying to move it back
So
up.
they're trying to move it back up.
Yeah. Anyway, so I'm taking the Lions on this one.
Yeah, I think we all are.
Yep. Nick just texted like, "Hey, anyone? I'm on. If anyone gets on, I'm."
So
like,
apparently he's
"Re-"
not part of the Noti crew.
He's
Yeah,
not. He's
apparently
not. He's
not.
not getting notifications that we're on a podcast.
Next up, we have Houston traveling to New York to face the Jets. 33.5 point over under.
Who's starting? Is it Wilson back again? Or
Yes. Wilson back
It's Wilson.
again.
Wilson's back in.
Yeah, give me Houston.
Houston is 3.5 point favorites. I don't know that the Jets can score 3.5 points. Even with Houston not being able to stop
Yeah.
anybody.
I kind of feel sad for Boyle because he was just sitting back there as a third-string quarterback collecting a check. He was like, awesome. And then Zach
Like, I'm
Wilson.
not supposed to fucking do
Yeah,
shit this
Zach
year.
Wilson
Right.
fucking sucked to the point, and then he started first game against the Dolphins and is like, and then he played another game and got benched, and now he's not on the team.
Who was it that was seeing ghosts?
Zach
Sam
Wilson,
Darnold.
Sam Darnold.
Sam
Yeah.
Darnold. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
He's
a
on my
backup.
team.
Yeah, much better situation.
He played a little bit against the Eagles.
Yeah, they usually play at the end of the game. His name is Mike White.
my God,
Which, speaking of which, I would have hit a same game parlay for the Dolphins if Tua had 5 more yards passing.
Oh, shit.
damn, dude.
Oh no! I take that back. I missed it by a tackle of Christian Wilkins.
Oh, okay.
So there's 2 things, but yeah,
Yeah, I'm taking Houston.
yeah.
Yeah, we all are.
Okay, so the Colts are going to Cincinnati, and the Colts are
1 point favorites.
I
One
feel
with
like
a 44-point over-under.
give me the Colts because fuck Jacksonville. I think Colts can play defense to a certain degree.
Well, I think part of it is, like we said, I think Jacksonville's defense went in there going, this is going to be a cakewalk.
Yeah,
And
and
then-
they got fucking
and then-
boat raced.
They realized that, oh, hey, this guy can actually throw a little bit.
yeah.
Yeah,
I saw a thing on TikTok recently, and it was it was ranking all of the starting QBs in their final year of high school and how many touchdowns they threw.
he had the most.
Jake Browning had
Yeah.
the most touchdowns out of everybody in the NFL.
More than Mahomes
Right now,
or anyone.
Yep.
Yeah.
So everybody that is currently a starting quarterback.
Yeah.
Now, again, that's a lot of
Was he
backup
in
quarterbacks.
was he in a 3A school? And
No,
just
he was
ran?
actually. He was a.
I think it was like a Arizona or Texas school.
Yeah.
So it was like a legit
Like a legit
football era.
he had something like, was it 90 touchdowns or something fucking
I don't know.
ridiculous?
Patrick Mahomes was like 3rd or 4th on the list with 67 touchdowns.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think like the top 10 was Dak Prescott's way up there. Tua was up there, but I think Tua's like a
Purdy was up
9 or 10.
Yeah.
Purdy was higher.
Where is Gino?
there. He actually was actually
yeah.
a ways up there.
Yeah, he was-
I think he
He
was.
was a first round fucking pick.
I think he was in like the
Teens.
yeah, like
Yeah.
the low teens.
Yeah.
like 11 or 12, something in there.
Something like that, yeah.
Damn.
Kyler Murray was up there.
Yeah, Kyler was up there. I think he was 2.
Yeah, he was too. Yep.
The size of his shoe or
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
And also on the list of how many touchdowns he
Got
threw
you. Got you.
his senior year of high school.
So
Indy's just winning games. Indy's winning games. They're on a 6-game win streak right now.
I feel so bad. I would love to see what Anthony Richardson would do, mostly because my monetary gain would have been higher with his cards.
yeah, he'll come back next year.
Yeah, I'm saving him for that.
Colts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dick Colts. Bengals suck,
They're out to play spoilers now.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
they are.
which is good.
Technically, they still have a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, but they're not making it.
That's because statistically, the Patriots still have a chance to make the playoffs.
Yeah, all you have to do is lose out.
They have to win out, and like 4 other teams have to basically lose out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So teams are going to start getting eliminated this week.
Yes.
And
Carolina already was.
Oh, were they?
Yep.
I wonder what the
In the
earliest,
NFC, yeah,
I
that's
wonder what the
probably true.
earliest week somebody can be eliminated.
They said it this year.
Did they?
Yeah.
So week 13.
Yeah.
Cool.
Based on how
Cool. Yeah.
And that's
this year.
to think there was teams that have gone 0 and 17.
16, yeah.
16. 0
Yeah.
and 16.
Yeah. And these guys didn't. They've won a couple of games.
One.
I thought they had 2.
No, one.
Okay. Well, still. Woof.
Yeah.
Woof.
No,
and then,
Patriots
and then
have 2
now,
wins.
did you guys see that thing that came out today that some one of their staffers basically embezzled $22 million
Yeah.
by using their virtual credit card?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
$22 million.
Yeah, like bought 2 cars, bought a condo, bought a luxury high-end watch.
Keep it realistic, dude.
Nope.
You can fucking go like.
Well, it took them 5 years to
Yeah,
figure
this
it
didn't
out.
happen this season. This happened over the span of a couple of years.
Yeah.
And I don't know what are you guys spending money on that a guy is able to hide
Right?
$20 million?
Well, when you're giving one player like $25 million a year, and that's just one of your players, you probably. I don't know.
But they're not paying that player
Off a
off
credit
a
card.
credit card.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to notice that their MasterCard bill just went up like
You would think.
motherfucker.
You would think. Yeah.
I mean, when you have billionaires, they have their own counterpart. They don't not paying attention.
Yeah, right. They, he probably said that it was, part of. Oh wait, no, that was Miami that was recruiting
Yeah.
Tommy.
Yep.
By the way, I watched Ted 2 the other day, and fucking Tom Brady is hilarious in that, dude. Like, it's so, like, he's not super funny, but he plays his part really well
yeah.
in that.
Speaking of embezzling, you weren't there for stream. I'll tell you, it's kind of sports related. So, remember that Tom Brady card I got? Downtown? I sent it off for grading through the card shop. It's not the card shop's fault. They had a guy who was doing all the grading and sending it off for him. Well, he basically fucking defrauded them.
Oh, he was downgrading things?
No. So what he was doing, and it comes to find because I'm like, where the fuck are my cards? And the same thing, the guy who owned the shop was like, hey, what the fuck?
Because he sent these cards out in September.
July.
Okay.
July.
They were supposed to be sent. I gave them to him in July. They were supposed to be sent out by their thing is if they received it after the 15th, they go out on the 1st. If they received it after the 1st, they go out on the 15th. Simple.
Okay.
My cards didn't get sent out till like a month and a half almost later.
Okay.
And it took us up until Thanksgiving to get the information from him to find that out. Come to find out, and then the guy, I had called him. I'm like, hey, what's going on? He said it was a Q7, which is Quality Control 7. So it's right before it ships. 2 days later, my 30-card order hit Q7, shipped, and I had them on the 3rd, like 5 days later.
Okay.
I'm like, where the fuck is this stuff? So it's been a lot around, a lot of excuses. I messaged the guy, got the contact. Well, he had called me, so I had his info. Talked to him. I'm like, hey, I want pictures of where it is, what stage it is, when it got received at PSA. Pictures, because they scan the cards in. I want to know that they're there, not just like you fucking
like this. Somebody's yeah.
So he sent me the picture, and I'm like, why? I was like, big email string, but I'm like, this 100% unacceptable. Why is it sent out a month and a half after? Why is this card trailing behind? Why we're not sent all three at the same time? Because they were in the same package, so they stay together in the same group.
Right.
No excuse, no responses really. He's just, I was like, keep me in the loop. So I told the card shop about it. He was having a meeting last night with it. One of the guys has a bunch of his stuff still waiting as a lieutenant for Salem PD. So this guy has already had the police show up twice because, like, hey, like it's basically almost like theft at this point.
Yeah.
Detectives gotten involved because after he talked about it, he was so there. You can get deals through PSA. So instead of like $25 a card, it's $19 a card for bulk orders. Well, if the shop doesn't take so many in, he should just send them out at the higher rate and get them in to get graded. But he wasn't. He was throwing his cards in to have the shop pay for those too, so they get bulk rate and sending these bigger orders. Well, he'd gotten so far behind because PSA does not charge you up front. You send your cards in. Once they get through the grading process, then they bill you at the end. So he had all these previous orders that all hit, and the payments didn't go through.
Yeah.
So
because he's been adding his cards in.
And wasn't getting the funds from the shop because the shop's paying him the cards they take in, not all these extra cards. So he was trying to, from like, hey, we need this money, otherwise they're not going to send them back, like all this stuff, because it's not cheap. Like a 30 card order is like $600 and some. So he had so many declined payments or return payments. They basically what's the word I'm thinking of? Suspended his account, so he couldn't submit anything else. So cards that the shop paid for, or that people paid for, and he collected, were just sitting at his house.
Oh yeah.
He was trying to get funds to get it back going.
Yeah, to get ahead of it again.
And all the shit, like my stuff and stuff that was there when those payments canceled, got put in. We're not moving them forward anymore.
Yeah.
So all this shit came up. Detectives got involved, seized his computer, so they're going to track the PSA. He has like possibly 7 felonies to get put against him. Jesus. But the detective's like, hey, like if you get the cards back, no funny business, get everyone's fucking shit back. They're not going to press.
We're not going to press charges. We're just going
to
and no longer use you.
Yeah. Oh, that's where and then the detective said, like, hey, if we find out more stuff's coming out, like additional felonies or other things, because some of it is
white collar as it fucking gets. This is nerdy white collar.
Yeah, he forged documents to try to pass it by on the shop. A bunch of other stuff. Also, like SGC is a different company. It's in Florida. I've used them, and they're quick. It's 10-day turnaround. Boom, boom.
Yeah.
It's quick in and out. He was taking the cards from the shop that people paid there, mailed them to a guy that he knew that was across the street from SGC, so not insured, sent to him, so he can just walk them across, hand to him, and it's only like $6 a card.
Yeah. So he's pocketing the difference.
And then they give it back to him, and he ships it back, so there's no insurance on the cards.
Yeah.
All this shit, I mean, like, big time there, so that's mail fraud.
And you think about that, like, there's people that are sending super valuable cards here.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Like mine, even though mine's valuable at like about $1,000, that's the low end on some of this shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, guys are sending off rookie cards from Michael Jordan that are $250,000.
Yeah. I'm not sure that I would send that off. I would probably drive that or fly it.
But
Like,
it's the same thing.
I'll hop in a plane.
That's
and
one of
walk
the
it
things.
over and-
A guy had 2 of them submitted through them. He said he was going to drive them to California to PSA. Guess what? It's not fucking happening. They're still sitting in his house.
Really?
So, yeah. Come to
God
find,
damn, dude.
his wife is pissed at him because didn't know about it. Now she's using her card
Guys usually get upset about felonies.
to pay for all the shit that the customers. So she's maxing out a credit card to get caught up, get everyone's shit back. So try to get her husband out from underneath all these felonies.
Yeah.
That's
Fuck,
nuts.
dude.
I'm like,
That's brutal, man. That's brutal.
sorry, detour.
Yeah. Are we done with Colts?
Yep.
Yeah.
Carolina.
Carolina
that's
traveling to New Orleans. Over under of 37.5. New
There are
Orleans
a lot
is.
of garbage teams in this league.
Is Derek Carr playing this? It's
I-
Jameis Winston.
I'm pretty sure it's Jameis Winston. This is his second concussion of the year. So
Yeah.
I highly doubt he's going to be cleared to play this game.
I'm
New
going.
Orleans is 5-point favorites.
I'm going to take Carolina.
I was leaning that way myself.
It just has that feel like,
Plus, Jameis Winston, he's going to throw the ball a lot if he's in.
yeah.
Um,
He likes throwing a lot to the other team too.
But that's the thing is it's like if Carolina's going to be, and they were in the game last week. It was only a 5-point game last week. They covered their spread against Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
So,
So you guys are going Carolina?
yeah.
I'm going to go Saints.
Next up, Tampa Bay traveling to Atlanta. 39.5-point over under. Atlanta is a 1-point favorite.
Is this for the division?
I think Atlanta might have a 1-game lead on them, like or a 2-game lead on them. I don't know how.
I don't think any team has a lead on anybody in the South.
Fuck, it's. I think Atlanta is in first in that one.
They are in first.
Just don't know if they have a lead.
I don't know if they have.
No, they don't. It would be for the division.
All right.
Atlanta is 6-6. Tampa Bay is 5-7.
Have they played? They've played each other once, right?
Yeah, and I think Atlanta won that game.
So they're 1.5 games up.
And they're they're both 4-4 in the conference. Or wait, no,
No, they can't.
The
be if
division.
They played each other.
They'll have the same divisional wins because right now Atlanta is 3-0 and Tampa Bay is 2-1. So if Tampa Bay wins,
So if Tampa wins, they'll be tied.
Yeah.
And if not, I think Atlanta pretty much seals
Walks
it
away
for
with
themselves.
Oh, I don't
mean,
have a lot of faith in
technically, New
Atlanta.
Orleans could still take it from them, but
This is a hard one. Atlanta's defense is good. Their offense is not that great because they only put up 15 points against the Jets.
yep.
This is basically a pick 'em.
Yep.
Give me Tampa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm leaning Tampa as well.
I'm going Atlanta. Ha! Atlanta. It's a divisional game. It's everything's on the line,
Yeah.
and including jobs, and it's in Atlanta. So that's honestly where it goes for me. So I'm
So I
taking
mean, technically at that point, Tampa Bay is technically favored, being that
Yeah.
it's in Atlanta and only a 1-point
Right.
game.
right.
Next up, we have Jacksonville, which will be without Trevor Lawrence, we assume.
You know where I'm going. Fuck
He's
them.
high ankle sprain. If he's playing, he's not going to be playing well.
Right.
Yeah, give me fucking the Flaccos.
Yeah. This is the second lowest over-under of the week at 30.5.
By a
Yeah.
half point, yeah.
Cleveland is 3.5-point favorites in this game. And
Yeah.
I feel like their defense can
Do that.
win this game.
Yeah, give me Browns. Fuck you, Jaguars.
Yeah, I think so. Browns.
I hope you lose out and miss the playoffs.
Can we just skip this next game?
No. But it'd be nice.
It would be.
No.
That's a big
Can
spread.
we just call it a? Can we just call it an L and move on? Do we have to risk injuries to your quarterback?
I'd be fine with just calling it a dub. I
I-
don't want to call it an L.
I honestly, I take the L on this one. I don't want to watch them lose again for the fucking fourth week in a row.
Here's the question. Would you rather watch it be a competitive game and lose
Yes,
or a blowout loss?
competitive game and lose.
Okay.
Competitive game and lose. If we're in it, then I feel like that's fine. If this play could have gone just a little bit different, then we could have won this game. If this thing
So
could've-
you would rather see the Seattle and Dallas game than the Seattle and Niner game?
yes, every single day of the week, no question
that makes
about it.
sense.
In fact, I'd actually rather see the opposite of the Dallas game, where it's a 21 to
Honestly,
17 game.
Honestly, the way Seattle and Dallas played, that I did not expect it to
Nope.
be. I thought it was going to be a close game, like it ended up being in the end.
I did not think it was going to be an
I
80-point over.
I didn't think it was going to be a touchdown for touchdown game.
Yeah, fifth game in history without a punt.
Yeah,
Like that's wild.
yeah.
And DK set the fastest speed record. in the
Yes.
NFL.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I wanted to talk about that because we dethroned all of the Miami
All the
players.
We're,
Yes.
we're still 2 through 10.
Yeah, you
Basically.
losers. You slow ass punks.
Tyreek talks about it in this last
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
He's like,
I
he's like, I hit that in my rookie year.
I hit 23 in my rookie year. He's like, fuck that now.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna try.
Yeah.
But his long one, like,
The problem is that he's run a half a mile before
Yeah.
he crosses the scrimmage line. So
Right.
I don't remember
he's
who
running
asked
at
him.
95%.
I don't remember who asked him on the Dolphins. It was like one of the assistant coaches or something like that. Asked him, was like, "Were you full bore there on that 78-yard touchdown?" He said, "No, I started. I was cruising when I hit the 30."
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just throttled down.
Yeah. I mean, you would have to. You're like, shit, guys. You got more game to play. You guys can't just
Yeah.
Yeah.
leave me open this much.
Yeah.
5 catches for
That
156.
that was a very impressive game for DK.
yes,
Oh,
it
yeah.
was.
That
That
was
was a
career game for
very
him.
impressive
Career
game
game for
for
him. It was-
DK. Now, it
Yeah.
starts off really well when it's a 73-yard touchdown or whatever
Yeah.
it
Right.
was.
But it was a good solid catch.
Oh, it was
on
great.
that. Like
Yeah.
it
It
was great.
It was on a line and he just reached out,
That-
grabbed it, tucked it down.
Tua brings it up.
That and I
Does
mean,
he?
Yeah.
DK made some impressive catches.
Yes.
He's a big fucking dude.
And when he's a guy that's kind of like half the time, literally half the time, he's got bricks for hands. Like it's good to see him put up a full game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JSN looked good. JSN definitely looks like he's taking over the role that Tyler Lockett was in.
Yep.
Tyler Lockett has definitely lost a step.
Well, when you drop a pass like that, you can't help it. Like that's you're stepping back.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, in
Yeah.
general, this season, you can definitely tell that Tyler Lockett is not where he was.
Yes, and I wonder a little bit if that's QB related,
And it could be.
right? Because the things that make us go, holy shit, Tyler Lockett, he's done a couple of times this season, but
Yeah.
But Gino has not been nearly as accurate with the ball this year as
Right.
he was last year, and that's the difference between because Tyler Lockett does not catch the ball and go 72 yards for
No,
a touchdown
but he makes those ridiculous catches that he shouldn't make.
that nobody should
Yeah.
make.
And then he's not been consistent with his hands this year.
Yeah, he is not. So anyway, we're talking. If you guys haven't figured out, we're talking about the Seahawks at 49ers.
Yep.
Niners are 10.5-point favorites when they just beat the Seahawks by like 20 points
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
yeah. You guys had a defensive touchdown, and that was the only touchdown you guys had in the game.
That was an unnecessary fact. We went 6 quarters without a touchdown, and then we went to Dallas and we just fucking ran wild.
Yeah.
on them.
Which is part of the reason why I don't understand the hype still with Dallas. I understand I understand that Dallas has been destroying teams.
And I understand that this is the first time that they beat a plus 500 team this season. But let's put it into context. This is a plus 500 team that's on a fucking slump.
Yeah.
And
Literally just got their ass kicked.
yes, we're talking about a Seahawks team that has been Jekyll and Hyde in terms of some games they can put together a 80% of a full game, and some games they hardly show up at all on either side of the ball. And so
And they went straight toe to toe with them.
they did. I mean, they really did. And
Yeah.
so the hype on Dallas is completely undeserved. And look, they all got to make those plays too. They got to get out there. They got to put up those yards. But our defense has looked like shit for
I'm
6
really
weeks in a row now.
interested how this Sunday night game goes between Dallas and the Eagles. Now, there's a little bit more controversy now because you have the head coach who had his appendix removed today.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Mike McCarthy was having stomach pains yesterday.
Yep.
Went into the doctor because it was that bad.
Yeah.
And you know as a coach that it's got to be pretty fucking bad.
Right.
Went into the doctor and they were like, "Oh yeah, you have acute appendicitis."
Yeah. Well, we had a friend Krista that her appendix burst or whatever it does, you know,
Yeah.
and it was straight up throwing up from pain everywhere, like projectile vomiting everywhere. Like it was
Yeah.
that was
So-
ambulance ride and everything.
So
like,
he had his appendix removed today, and he's planning on coaching Sunday.
I was gonna say, it's honestly, I'm not sure that that's a big deal. Like,
It's fine, unless there's some players getting shoved off the field real quick.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Papa Stitches.
No, here's what I mean: is I'm not sure that it matters if Mike McCarthy is on the fucking field or not.
I mean, he is
Like,
the
if-
play caller, though.
If somebody
So,
else, yeah, right.
I mean, obviously-
Dan Quinn's gonna come in and call it.
It's okay. He watched all the game tape.
right. But yeah, I mean,
Dan
this will
Quinn's a better
be
coach than Mike McCarthy.
this will be interesting. You've got they played each other pretty well.
Seahawks and 49ers. Yep.
No.
Oh,
Dallas and
Eagles.
Eagles.
Yeah.
okay. Let's get to
true,
let's get back
true.
to that later. So Seahawks, 49ers. I'm gonna take the Seahawks, but only because I gotta have a little hope in
I get
there.
it.
And if the team that showed up to Dallas plays the offense that showed up to Dallas plays that way against the 49ers, then we have a shot at keeping it within 10. And for the last couple of years, haven't we traded wins every year?
We're on a 4-game win streak.
Okay, so last year you guys. Okay, so yeah, well, maybe it'll be 5. It'll probably be 5.
I don't know how to do this because like 10.5 is a lot for a
But
divisional round.
the thing is it's like the Niners have either lost or they've
Blown out.
blown out
Right.
every opponent.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm taking the
It's fine.
Niners.
Yeah.
Scott understands.
I
honestly,
I took Seattle last week against Dallas, and it worked out well because
Yeah.
I look at this game and go, I hate the 10.5 point spread.
Yep.
if this
but
was 7, it'd be
again-
a lot easier.
Again, I look at it in the sense that San Francisco has literally blown out every opponent that they've gone
Yeah.
against that they've won.
This
Yeah.
straight up
So-
confused me there. I thought that was his feet, and like why is there a bobblehead of a guy with a hairy ass? Like, I didn't see the.
That it's actually Doc.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Doc.
Next up, we have Minnesota traveling to Las Vegas. 40-point over-under. Minnesota is 3-point favorites. And JJ's back.
Yep. Give me Minnesota.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't
think Josh Dobbs plays like that last game against the Bears.
That's the only thing is it's like
And 3 of those weren't his fault. Like they hit hands and got intercepted. So
Josh Dobbs is not a good quarterback. He's having a good year. because he was forced into the starting role. And then he did well, but then they traded him away. They didn't even want him as a backup anymore because they could get some value out of him. Like, I'm taking.
Oh yeah, they were on bye last week.
You'll be
That's
all right.
why I was like, when did that game happen? Because
2
the
weeks
last time they played,
So
Thanks,
horrible.
that was such a bad game.
No, it was Monday night. It was
Yeah.
them at the Bears, and it's like, oh, there's only
There
2
was
passes beyond the line of
four
scrimmage.
passes
Oh,
beyond the line of scrimmage
That's not
total in that game.
That's not good.
No.
No.
Not in modern NFL when every quarterback is protected to the hilt, man.
Yeah.
Eberflus needs to get out of the. I feel bad for Justin Fields.
Yeah, I mean, Minnesota should be able to win this game.
They're still in the playoff.
They are. They're
like
in
fifth
there
seed,
right
yeah.
now. I kind of want to take Vegas though.
Gross.
It feels dirty.
It does.
They don't want you to put your money on Vegas at +3, so that means that that's the more likely spot.
I think I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to take Vegas. But they are getting fucking. But is Justin Jefferson gonna like? If
He's back.
yes, he's back, and he's gonna be fresh. Dude,
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah, he's got fresh legs, man.
Okay, I'm going Minnesota.
Yeah, fresh legs.
Minnesota.
Next up, we have an interesting game.
This
I don't know which team I want to lose.
This was probably the preseason favorite for the NFC or the AFC title
Championship.
game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right?
Had to have been.
Right, and now these guys are both like, God, I hope I make the postseason.
Buffalo's not even in
Right,
No.
right now, and KC is still leading the division, but
they don't look like they want to.
right.
Yeah.
Anyways, you have Buffalo traveling to Kansas City.
Where they've won before.
It's a 48.5 point over under. It is the second highest on the week.
Yeah,
KC is 1.5 point favorites, which tells you how this game is. Like neither one of them is.
I don't know which way I want to go on this because I want both teams to lose.
here's the deal: if Josh Allen shows up, they're gonna run away with it.
And
Yeah.
the thing is Buffalo is coming off of a bye,
Yeah,
so they're a little fresher.
And they're a little angry from the Eagles game.
Yeah, because aren't
we all?
yeah. Did you hear that over the last 2 games is the most amount of defensive snaps ever in a two game stretch for the Eagles?
Really?
Like, the last 2 games they've
Combined?
they've had the most defensive snaps
Their defense was on the field so
For-
much.
any team over a 2 game stretch
Really,
ever,
that's exhausting.
because they had like 92 snaps or something like that
That's a lot.
in the game before,
Yeah.
and then they came in on a short week ish
and
against
did it
the
again.
Niners.
Yeah.
I know who I'm taking.
I'm going to take. You're right. If Josh Allen shows up and the Buffalo Bills that we all thought was going to show up, I don't think KC can hang with them because their offense is not firing on all cylinders.
That's the thing. They're just not scoring.
I'm going to take KC only because of the Arrowhead thing, and I think their defense can give a little bit of issues. I could be 100% wrong on this.
Yeah, that's gambling.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, no shit. They're both -10, so that's fucking pick 'em, really.
Both -10. Oh, -1. Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
But
Sorry, it's their odds.
in the scheme of things, if Buffalo loses and Miami wins, they go to a 4-game lead in the division, and that almost sews that up.
Miami goes to a 4-game lead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, 3.5, or is it 3.5 or 4? Fuck it.
Doesn't matter. A lot.
A lot.
of games
Well,
in what was
Buffalo's
supposed to
6-6 right
So
now.
they go to 6-7. Dolphins would be 10-3 if they win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take Buffalo in this one.
I wouldn't be
You are
shocked
on
this.
an island. I'm taking KC on this one.
Okay.
I haven't seen. Look, both
Sutherland's
teams look rough this year,
Yeah.
but I haven't seen Buffalo do it enough.
Someone needs to put Stickum on the fucking wide receiver hands for Casey.
That's the thing is it's like
Yeah,
Travis Kelce has not been Travis Kelce.
right.
No, so glad I use a
That's
first pick.
I mean that's a fantastic rim job from Swifty to throw you from Hall of Fame to garbage.
To take all your powers.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, that's
I bet it's worth it too.
probably.
From a 6 foot tall giant, like that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I don't know how tall she is, but she'd have to.
I mean, she's probably close to that.
I think she's like 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah.
She's I think 6'1".
No.
She's 6 foot
Really?
6'1". Yeah,
Let's find out.
she's right there. It could be 5'11", but I think she's over 6. She's fucking tall. 5'11".
5'11". All right. That's
Okay.
still fucking tall though.
You throw fucking heels on her.
Travis Kelce is 6'5", for whatever that's
Heels,
worth.
they'll be about the same height.
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Yeah, and she always wears heels.
Yeah.
Like she's got some tall ass boots and heels and shit. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just thinking, Buffalo's coming off of a bye.
her
They've
dad's
gotten a
name
little
is
rest.
Scott. What's up? Net worth $1 billion.
I bet it's more than that here pretty soon too.
Well, yeah, because all of the online stuff says, it's like widely known that your online, your Forbes, your things like that, those are all like wrong.
Yeah. She's made so much money off the Arrows tour.
Yeah.
So next up we have Denver traveling to LA to face the Chargers. 44 point up over under. Chargers somehow are a 2.5 point favorite.
How do we charge her this game up?
Dude, I don't understand. I don't understand the Broncos. I don't understand the Chargers.
None of them make sense.
I don't understand football this year.
No.
And that actually plays out in my pick'ems. Like I've not been good this year.
This is a game that, one, it's a home game for Denver. Two, they couldn't score more than 6 fucking points last week against the Patriots.
Austin Eckler is slow.
Yeah, the Patriots have a good defense, but fucking come on.
Yeah. In the two runs that Austin Eckler had that he actually broke out,
Yeah.
he hit 13 miles an hour.
13?
13.
I could
Wow.
probably do that.
That's not
On-
good.
That's not good.
is
Last
not good.
year he hit like
21.
21 or 20 or something like that.
Yeah. And he wants
he
to get
just-
paid?
Is he just not trying?
That's the thing is it's like you can't tell. Like, is there an injury that is not being like disclosed or
Yeah, dude.
something? But the fact that the fastest he hit on like a wide open,
Yeah.
like
Was 17
he went out
miles
to the
an hour or
left-hand
something like that.
side, and he hit a max speed of 13 miles an hour. Like that's slow for an NFL player.
That's slow.
I can
for
speed walk
walking
at
speed.
6
Yeah.
miles an hour. Like, I'm taking Broncos here because I think they've played so much better after getting fucking absolutely hammered by the Dolphins.
They lost this last week to Houston,
But it was a close game.
it was a close game.
Yeah. Yeah, give me Denver.
And Houston can actually score touchdowns.
Yeah.
That's the thing is that Houston's offense is pretty fun.
Yeah.
And especially from a fantasy perspective. Tank Dell, by the way? What happened there?
It's out for the season.
He fractured his.
Yeah,
he
but-
was run blocking.
In,
You know the 5'7" player
yeah, at the goal line.
at the goal line, and
Why
basically
is he in the goal line package at
right,
all?
and basically had a pile that had the running back pile that
Roll his
develops
yeah.
roll over the top of his leg, and he fractured his fibula.
Jesus. Fuck, that sucks.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So
I mean, the good news is-
Nico is going to be
Nico's went off.
yeah, Nico, Noah Brown or
Noah Brown
yeah.
is Mitchie not
Yeah, Mechie.
Mechie.
He got some more work this last week.
I know
too.
they're getting him back because he's coming back from cancer, but so
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I mean,
get back, all right? Dude, you had cancer, all right? Fucking Armstrong did it. You're fine. Get back and score me some goddamn points.
I mean, James Conner's been pretty good since he came back from cancer.
Yeah.
Yeah, cancer?
Yeah, in college. Yeah.
Oh, college. I don't pay attention to college. Once you get to pros, like everything before that doesn't count. I don't care what your stepdad did to you.
We all taking Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This really is going to be a fun game. I'm excited for this game.
This is the only. I feel dirty, but I want the Cowboys to win for you.
Yeah, I need I need the Eagles to lose this week or next week,
Do they play
or
next
both. I mean, honestly, both would be fine.
Who do they play-
Who do we play next week?
You,
Oh, that could happen.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
No,
that's why I like I'm
the
saying.
Eagles let people back in the games.
I need Eagles to lose one more game, and then after that they play the
Cream
Giants
Puffs.
twice
Yeah.
and the Cardinals, I believe.
Cardinals last game of the season. Yeah.
No, it's
No, it's sandwich
Seattle-
in between.
Seattle plays.
Yeah.
yeah, it's Giants, Cardinals, Giants, I believe is what it is.
Mm.
But nonetheless, it's three very what on paper should be very winnable games
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, this is. I'm so excited to see the Eagles kick the shit out of the Cowboys. That's really what I want to see. Your team aside, I'm rooting for you. You rooted for Seattle when DK went off, and I appreciate that. And I know that wasn't totally altruistic. So like I was actively rooting against the Eagles this last week.
I was legit rooting for Seattle to beat Dallas last week.
Yeah.
Even though that came at a major loss to myself because
Yes.
I was going against DK
Yes.
with my wife.
And then who's
That's
the
okay,
other?
she also-
who's the other wide receiver that you went against?
Yeah. Tyreek Hill. She also had.
Yeah,
Oh,
Tyreek
Tyreek
Hill.
Yeah,
Hill.
she has Hill and
God, they had like 700 fantasy points between the two of
You
them.
know,
Yeah.
when both of their first plays are 70-plus yard touchdowns,
fuck me,
like,
right?
that's the first play for both of those players.
Both of those players put up good, solid, weak numbers on the first play.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They, between the two of them, they put up 26-plus points
Each.
on the first play.
yeah.
Ouch. Against your wife.
And I
Dude.
still, like, I was, like, the fourth highest scoring team in the league that week.
Yep.
And
Your
I
wife
lost.
has been so fucking lucky
I
this
know.
year.
It's ridiculous.
She's like, it's not like she hasn't. I mean, she's had a couple of really good weeks. There's no question
Yeah,
about
like
it.
this week.
Yeah, like, but
Because I had CeeDee Lamb. I had CeeDee Lamb in this last game.
yeah,
So, like, I was like, okay, yes, DK had a great game, but CD also had a really good game.
Yep.
So it
I
kind of
remember.
balanced out
yeah.
And then Tyreek
in
Hill
that
said, "Hold
sense.
my beer."
And then everybody else on her team scored at least 20 points.
Yeah. So I want to see the Cowboys. I want to see them get punched in their teeth. I want to see that. I mean, their defense. I mean, Geno Smith and the Seahawks made that defense look shitty.
Philly should beat the Cowboys.
Yes.
Like, they absolutely should.
I've got the money line. I've got money on the money line for the Eagles. on this.
And I get it. I want the Eagles to lose just because it favors my team.
Right.
Because at that point, we completely control our own destiny.
Right. Look, if you're looking at the spread here, minus 115 or minus 105 for the with the spread there.
Yeah.
They don't want you putting money on
Eagles.
on the Eagles here. That means that they feel like that's more likely to pay out. So
I'm going to take the Eagles. But I want the Cowboys to win. But it'd be like a last minute field goal to push them up by 1 point.
yeah, they think the Cowboys are going to win. They just think that it's going to be by less than 3.5 points.
And when they played 2 weeks ago, it was a close game.
Yep.
Or 3 weeks ago, whatever it was. It was a close game. Like literally like a close game because it was like an inch for a touchdown.
Yeah.
So, but the question is, are they going to play the way they did against Seattle, where they just let the other team score in that
Right.
sense?
Right.
Are they going to get as many calls in their favor?
I can't imagine they will.
Yeah.
Because nobody should.
Because I'm pretty sure that game set the record for the amount of yards.
Yeah, it was 100 and I think it was 130 or 140 yards and 120 yards for the other team.
Yeah, it was
So-
like 270 total yards.
Yeah, it was
ridiculous.
That's
We
like
did, 19 total penalties.
Jesus.
Yeah, it
That's-
was. I mean, even the announcers were like, "And more laundry."
Yeah, yeah. Fucking
And of course it
Twitter was just full of it. It was like, are we gonna just throw flags on every play?
Yeah, they are.
Yeah.
Yep.
They are. I said it. I'm taking the Eagles on this one. They're also part of my parlay, although I haven't figured out the rest of my parlay yet. I'm gonna have to go back through.
Yeah, I mean, I want Dallas. I hate saying that. I want Dallas to win this game.
That's gross.
It is.
That's
It's real gross.
tough, man.
It's more so I don't want Dallas to win. I need the Eagles to not win.
Yeah, you need the Eagles to lose.
Yeah.
You want the Eagles to lose.
Right.
You want the Eagles to lose. You don't want Dallas
True.
to win. That's
True.
different.
Yes.
Right.
Next
Yeah.
week, when the Eagles go against Seattle, I want Seattle to win that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said my hate against the Eagles is
Been tamped down.
been
Yeah.
much tamped down.
Yeah.
The fact that we went in there and we did what we needed to do
Yeah. And
after the way
you
the
did it.
after the way the NFC Championship game went, it couldn't have gone any better.
Right.
So, but now I just need them to lose one more game
Yep.
at some point.
Right.
And then my team to continue doing what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to have the control. I was really hoping that they were going to lose against, was it Dallas 2 weeks ago?
Buffalo.
Buffalo. I
yeah.
was really hoping Buffalo was going to squeak out that win.
That way you guys could own it.
Yeah,
And
because then
then-
it would have been, then we would be in control at that point.
Right,
At this
you guys
point.
win out,
We
you
would,
guys get
we
it.
would be the number one
Yeah.
seed right now.
Your team looks so fucking good right now,
Yeah.
dude.
They really do, and I pray to God nothing happens.
Right.
So
Right. You guys can lose. You have so much star power over there. You guys can lose players and still be the favorite.
well, I mean, you think about it. In this game, we didn't have our starting safety
Yeah.
because Hufunga's out. Now, I'd drawn a blank on the guy's name that stepped in. He's been playing very well.
Yeah.
Our corners have been playing fantastic. And then Greenlaw, our other starting linebacker, gets kicked out of the game,
Yeah.
and our defense didn't fucking miss a beat. They were like, nope, fuck you. We're still going to win this game.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Honestly, I thought they were just going to put Kittle out there as linebacker.
He'd have fun.
Dude, you see him? Okay, so you see him. I actually screenshot it. So when he blocked those two guys in that one play, it was a manly play. It was good. He's also got his
Oh, yeah.
fucking shirt
Yeah.
like
he
this
had
all
the
the
he was
way.
under the shoulder pad on one
Yep.
of the guys. It's fine.
Doesn't matter.
That's fine. That's not holding.
Yeah. Look, they also got a bunch of freebies. Too.
I watched the Eagles play against Miami and get a shit ton of plays or a shit ton of calls
Oh.
in their favor.
What shit ton? You mean all of them?
Yeah.
They had 0 penalties.
I know. So
Don't forget
fact
the
that
face
there was a
mask,
few
the holding.
missed, that's fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Let's not go there.
Yeah.
Who are you taking in this one?
Eagles.
Okay.
So Rick, your Cowboys.
I'm listing the Eagles, but I'm hoping the Cowboys win.
Okay.
Yeah. You're
Okay,
just
so we're
taking the
all
you're
on
taking the
Eagles.
you're taking the points.
Yes.
But they're going to lose.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be
go.
fine.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right. All right. All right. All right. Final game.
Nope, 2 more. It's a
Oh,
doubleheader.
We got a doubleheader.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What a
Oh shit! I didn't even catch that.
Yeah.
Okay.
double.
Yeah.
Tennessee Titties at Miami Dolphins. Dolphins are favored by 13 points. Got an over/under of 46.5.
And Vegas thinks that the Dolphins are going to win by more.
Do we have a doubleheader Monday night at this point in the goddamn season?
I don't know.
Nobody knows, man.
I'm taking Miami here.
Because somebody thought that Green Bay Packers and the Giants was going to be really good at some point.
Yeah.
And at the same time,
Yeah.
like I guess, is that
yeah.
a good thing? It's not a good thing, is it?
No.
Because you got to flip back and forth.
It's an
'cause-
ESPN and ABC. Yeah.
Well, ESPN and ABC are the same.
Yeah,
Well,
but,
they're
but
Disney, but they're not.
But they're separate.
Oh, but you can simulcast on ABC or on ESPN at that point.
Yes, you can.
So
All right.
at least that's better.
Right. But you're not going to. You're just
No.
going to walk the Dolphins. Tennessee Titans. Dolphins. I don't think that there's enough points available.
And you can see Vegas's line is they don't want money on Miami.
I don't think that. No, they don't. They're really trying to get Tennessee people to.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolphins might score the over just themselves.
Yes.
They've been very close to that multiple times
And
and,
they're at-
over it a
and
few
they're at
times. I don't think that Derrick Henry can run enough.
He might not play.
Oh, that's true.
I didn't know-
No,
oh.
he's not concussed.
He's not concussed.
He's
oh,
not
yeah,
in
he's out of
concussion protocol.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Which is nuts because he got fucking blown up.
Got rocked.
I'm not too worried. Christian Wilkins has a thing to say about running backs.
I again, even if he plays the entire game, I don't know that he can run enough to keep this game
Right.
in
Yeah.
check.
Yeah, Tennessee's.
Unless
think I might have said this before,
the only
but I-
way that they win is if Miami is making mistakes.
Yeah. After watching Hard Knocks and the stuff they were talking about going into it, you'll see. He's like, you guys that weren't here last year, we went into December 8-3, just like we are now.
Yep.
And we lost all our December games. He's like, use that as fuel, and
Yeah.
I think they're bound to determine that's not going to fucking happen. Because
Yeah.
they're 100% in the hunt for the number one seed.
Right. They're in a different position than they were
Yeah.
last year. They're on a different sort of tear than they were last year.
And 4 of their last 5 games are all home games.
That's favorable, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, we play this week. We have Tennessee this week. Jets come to town next week. So that should be hopefully 2 wins.
Couple of dubs.
Double M's. Then Christmas Eve is Cowboys come to town.
Okay. Should be a dub.
Then at Baltimore.
That's a tough game.
But Dolphins have played the last 2 years in Baltimore and come away with a win I saw someone on Twitter like, oh no, Humphreys always locks down Hill every single time. Look at the game. And someone was like, you mean this stat line where Hill was like 7 for 198 yards and 2 touchdowns?
Nice.
You mean like that? Or do you mean Waddle? It was also like 10 for 150 yards and 2
Jesus.
touchdowns. That was that comeback game.
That might be he locked him down for,
Yeah.
3 quarters. And that's great for 3 quarters. If you lock Tyreek down for 3 quarters, then you probably only have a marginal chance of winning.
And then we're at home against Buffalo last game of the season. So,
Yeah.
I think they have something to prove, and they have watching Hard Knocks. You see behind the scenes. Sounds like, okay, you think about trap game. They're 100% fucking focused on shit. Like Mike McDaniel isn't letting them get
Yeah.
off of that.
Okay. Rick, are you taking Titans?
No, I'm taking Miami.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, final game of the week is Green Bay Packers at New York Giants. Ugh.
Ick.
God, that would suck. Like, if you shared a stadium and had to like flip it. Like, I know they've got a good system down,
Sure.
but that would suck.
It's a lot of work.
And they're doing that on a very regular basis.
right.
On a shitty field.
And just
Yeah.
tearing up Achilles.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you think about that. You have a game, and it's been
worst field in the-
it's been very rainy.
Yeah.
So not only do you have that, but you have a game played the night before
Right.
or the day before, and then you flip it, and now you have again a whole nother set of teams.
Are they both at
Yeah.
Yeah.
New York?
They are.
Yep. Houston plays.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Don't please, CJ Stroud. Don't hurt yourself.
yes,
Yeah.
please don't.
Right. Right.
But that's the field.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah. It's taking
Terrifying.
somebody's life
Yeah.
tomorrow for sure. I don't like this spread because I don't like either of these teams at all.
Green Bay's getting a lot better.
They have gotten a lot better. I'm not taking the Giants. I
Have-
also might
so-
bench Barkley.
Question here: has Green Bay gotten a lot better, or are the teams that they are playing not playing to a standard?
Okay, so that could be true.
They've beaten the
This
Lions.
week we're going against the Giants.
Right. I get that. They beat the Lions.
They beat the Chargers. As a comeback.
Green Bay did.
As a comeback from
Right.
behind.
So they
Yeah.
did that. Then they beat the Lions.
Yeah. And then they beat the Chiefs.
And then they beat the Chiefs. Chiefs couldn't score a touchdown.
And
I mean, they were just They played.
yeah.
They played bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't that Green Bay played pretty good, but the Chiefs played bad. So
Yeah, just kind of going through their schedule real quick. God, they've just played a lot of bad teams. They've played
Right.
a lot of bad teams.
Lost to the Steelers.
yeah, they lost to the Steelers. They barely beat the Chargers. They beat the Lions.
That was
And lost to the Lions.
yeah.
beat the
And
Chiefs.
then they beat the Chiefs. But the Chiefs were right in at the end of the game.
And Chiefs probably should have won because that was pass interference. But
There was very much pass interference. Dude was draped like he was literally like riding his back like like
Oh,
Yoda.
yeah?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like over the top of him.
And the ball hasn't even entered
Yeah.
the
I'm going to
picture
give you
yet.
some life lessons.
Yeah.
The ball hasn't even entered the frame yet, and he's already over his back.
Nice.
I'm still
Nice.
taking Packers here because the
The
Giants.
thing is, you look at this. You got Packers, Bucks, maybe the hardest.
The Vikings would probably be
Panthers,
the hardest.
Vikings, and Bears. Like
Fuck, I really liked. Are they? How are they doing?
they're 6-6 right now.
Yeah.
And then in terms of this, fuck, they could run the table on this and easily find their way into the playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, I think they're the 7th seed right now.
Yeah, they are.
Are they?
Yeah.
Fucking Seahawks, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Seahawks.
Seahawks are a better team than the Packers.
Seahawks are below the Packers, I think, based off of.
I think they're 8th or 9th seed right now.
Yeah. I think Seattle's one game out right now.
I think we have the same
no,
record.
Rams
We
are-
have the same record.
Rams are going to be ahead of them, though. So, yeah, they're probably 9th. Seahawks are probably 9th.
We don't have divisional on this. All right.
What's-
Anyway, Packers, right? All of us
I
Packers.
mean,
You're not taking the Giants.
no. The only thing is the spread.
Yep, it's the spread, right? And if it was 7 points, I'd have a little bit more.
Yeah, I think if it was 7 points, I would probably say the Giants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm taking the Packers. Fuck, what do I want here though? So now if I got to go back and pick up, shit on a pancake.
I don't like that game. 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 I don't like that game.
Yeah, Packers are 7th seed right now. Seahawks are 9th.
Taking
I'm taking the Niners. I'm taking Denver. And I'm taking Miami. I don't like any of the other games enough.
right.
And I will do. I'm gonna put 62 on it.
62, huh?
Oh, I'm at 662.
Okay.
So I'm taking it down to an even amount at that point. If I don't hit it.
All right, I don't remember what my password is right now, so I can't look up my odds.
I'll look it up here in just a second.
Here, do you want me to do it for you? What do you want?
Broncos, Lions, Eagles.
Broncos. Eagles, and how much do you want to do?
Could I put my entire stack on it?
Good if you want to.
I'll put $100 on it.
100 will win 740.
I gotta make up some ground.
And yeah, so if I put 62 on that, I win 444.
Foul.
I win Scott's amount.
If what?
If I hit it, I win your amount.
Oh, my current amount?
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. So I hope your team loses.
Rude.
No offense. I want your team to win.
Thank you.
Rude.
And I want my team to win.
Rude.
So good luck to me.
I want us all to get along. There you go. That's that middle ground.
I don't want mom and dad to fight.
While we're all facing each other.
I know. Yeah, good point. All right, so in terms of fantasy,
I hope I win.
I want to win.
I want you to win all your games.
We're
but
the
one.
Spider-Man meme. We're just all fucking just.
I need honestly. Here's the thing, though: is I want your NFL team to win, but I need all of your fantasy teams to lose.
I don't really care
I will,
as far as
yeah.
your fantasy teams go in our dynasty. I literally do not care who wins. I just need to win.
And we're not going against each other in one shitty, so.
Nope.
No. Yeah.
You and I are going against each other in one shitty, and that game doesn't.
Oh yeah,
matter.
Yeah.
That game only matters for my seeding.
And it really doesn't, because you can't fall to you're 2 games ahead of 4th, and you could
okay.
technically take 2nd, but you would need to outscore Eris by like 96 points.
I am commissioner in that league.
Just change it like the, was it,
what was
what's
that?
his,
Yeah.
in $10? Yeah, he's like,
Where
or
they
no, it was,
just added,
no, he's in Dynasty.
Yeah, they in another league.
Justin Cram, yeah.
They added a what was it? A big, basically a big play bonus.
Yeah. And didn't put up for a bet or a vote
Yeah,
or
just-
anything.
just-
Just changed it.
Installed it 1 week.
Yeah, and it favored that commissioner in a couple of games.
Yep.
Fuck that, dude.
Fuck that guy.
That is, I'm out of that league, dude, and
Yeah.
I'm demanding my money back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's some bullshit.
Or I'm trading all of my best players to whoever the number 1 team is that's not the commissioner.
Yeah,
And I'm going to give them all of my best players, and then I'm out.
yeah,
I'm going to torpedo that league.
yeah.
And
And then I'm going to pick up every defense.
and
It's-
if Nick wins any money in Dynasty, he's not getting paid out because he didn't pay his fee.
He didn't, yeah, right? He hasn't paid in yet. Yeah, what a bitch. All right. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that's
Slim
it.
Shady.
Please
Oh, that's
stand
me.
up. Please stand up.
Oh, what's up, girl? How you doing? That's actually funny. So last night we were over at my sister's house, and I had a hoodie on. I had my hat forward, and I had my glasses on. And my sister was like, "Man, you look a lot like Eminem right now." And I actually was like, "Okay, okay." Sup, girl? I'm coming in. Take off your pants. All right, we're gonna go.
Shouldn't you wait till after your appointment?
Oh, dude, I'm so worried about that right now. Like, I'm so worried about like knocking her up ahead of time that I'm just doing butt stuff.
I was saying, just stick to the butt.
Yeah. So
Like, oh, this is what Rich feels.
I mean, honestly, I'm a little sore, but whatever. You know what? It's just I don't.
It's okay. The strap-on's like wrapped in Seahawk.
My worst nightmare.
Yeah, having another kid. Yeah. Yeah. All right, guys. We will see you guys next week. Hi, Brandon. We haven't
Later.
talked to you in a while. Bye.
Bye.
He just listens to the show every week, but I don't.
Nice.
I don't ever talk to him anymore. So this is my only way to talk to him. Hi, Brandon. I miss you.
I need to give him some more of the two cards.
Later, guys.
Later.